List of musical symbols.
Musical symbols are the marks and symbols, used since about the 13th century in the musical notation of Western musical scores, styles, and instruments, in order to describe pitch, rhythm, tempo, and, to some degree, its articulation.
Clefs.
Clefs define the pitch range, or tessitura, of the staff on which it is placed. A clef is usually the leftmost symbol on a staff. Additional clefs may appear in the middle of a staff to indicate a change in register for instruments with a wide range. In early music, clefs could be placed on any of several lines on a staff.
Notes and rests.
Note and rest values are not absolutely defined, but are proportional in duration to all other note and rest values. The whole note is the reference value, and the other notes are named, in American usage, in comparison. That is, a quarter note is a quarter the length of a whole note. Durations shorter than the 64th are rare but not unknown. 128th notes are used by Mozart and Beethoven. 256th notes occur in works by Vivaldi, Mozart and Beethoven. An extreme case is the Toccata Grand Chromatica by early 19th century American composer Anthony Philip Heinrich, which uses note values as short as 2048 ths. However, the context shows clearly that these notes have one beam more than intended, so they should really be 1024th notes. The name of very short notes can be found with this formula, th note.
Accidentals and key signatures. Common accidentals.
Accidentals modify the pitch of the notes that follow them on the same staff position within a measure, unless cancelled by an additional accidental.
Key signatures.
Key signatures define the prevailing key of the music that follows, thus avoiding the use of accidentals for many notes. If no key signature appears, the key is assumed to be C major A minor, but can also signify a neutral key, employing individual accidentals as required for each note. The key signature examples shown here are described as they would appear on a treble staff.
Quarter tones.
Quarter tone notation in Western music is not standardized. A common notation involves writing the fraction 1/4 next to an arrow pointing up or down. Below are examples of an alternative notation. Other conventions for microtonal music are used on an ad hoc basis.
Time signatures.
Time signatures define the meter of the music. Music is marked off in uniform sections called bars or measures, and time signatures establish the number of beats in each. This is not necessarily intended to indicate which beats are emphasized, however. A time signature that conveys information about the way the piece actually sounds is thus chosen. Time signatures tend to suggest, but only suggest, prevailing groupings of beats or pulses.
Dynamics.
Dynamics are indicators of the relative intensity or volume of a musical line. Other commonly used dynamics build upon these values. For example, pianissimo, represented as PPP meaning so softly as to be almost inaudible, and fortissimo, FFF meaning extremely loud. In some European countries, use of this dynamic has been virtually outlawed as endangering the hearing of the performers. A small s in front of the dynamic notations means Sabato, and means that the dynamic is to be changed to the new notation rapidly. Sabato is commonly used with sforzandos, but all other notations, most commonly as SFF, subito fortissimo, or SPP, subito pianissimo. Another value that rarely appears is niente, which means nothing. This may be used at the end of a diminuendo to indicate fade out to nothing. One dynamics with three letters, EAPPP and FFF, are often referred to by adding an extra is. This is wrong in the same way as loudest is in English.
Articulation marks.
Articulations, or accents, specify how individual notes are to be performed within a phrase or passage. They can be fine-tuned by combining more than one such symbol over or under a note. They may also appear in conjunction with phrasing marks listed above.
Ornaments.
Ornaments modify the pitch pattern of individual notes.
Octave signs.
8 var and 15 ma are sometimes abbreviated further to 8 and 15. When they appear below the staff, the word bassa is sometimes added.
Instrument-specific notation. Guitar.
The guitar has a right-hand fingering notation system derived from the names of the fingers in Spanish or Latin. They are written above, below, or beside the note to which they are attached. They read as follows.
Piano. Pedal marks.
Pedal marks appear in music for instruments with sustained pedals, such as the piano, vibraphone and chimes.
Other piano notation.